and India has achieved its best ever medal haul in the ongoing Paralympics, securing a total of 24 medals so far. This impressive tally includes 5 gold, 9 silver and 10 bronze medals. Joining me right now is Nitesh Kumar, who won a gold medal in the men's singles badminton event. Very good evening, Mr. Nitesh Kumar. Thank you so much for joining us, giving us your time. Many congratulations. My first question, how does it feel?
Firstly, starting with thank you so much for having me. How does the gold medal feel? I read somewhere that 6 gram of gold bears the weight of the whole nation. So yeah, it exactly feels like that. That it's very heavy, full of responsibilities. Though I've fulfilled those, but still it feels really proud to have contributed the very important gold medal in para badminton.
Mr. Nitish Kumar, your winning streak continues. In fact, you have only bettered yourself. This time, it's a gold for India from you. But what's that? What do you associate the most when you look at this gold and this win?
I've been consistently performing very well, and but sometimes here and there I had mixed results. Like at the Asian Para Games 2013, I was 2 finals. I lost the men's single final to Pramod Bhagat, but I eventually went back on court and won men's doubles. And then other few tournaments as well. I was leading and then losing at the end, and then but at Paris, I am glad I finished the game with a win. So it's very important. So if I want to associate this win from the journey, I like to associate it with the how harsh the training has been physically and mentally, and it's very satisfying to have the best of the results possible.
Mr. Nitish Kumar, I was reading up about you, and I came across how your love for football was was extreme. You really loved the sport, and then the transition to badminton happened when you were in IIT. Do you want to share a little bit about that?
I used to play football back in school before I had my accident and before I had this permanent injury. So and then I left football, and then it was all about studies and getting into a good educational institute, and then just looking forward to a reputed desk. But then when I went to IIT Mandi, it was just I started just for recreational purpose, but I loved sport so much that I didn't even realize when I started playing it passionately, and then wanted to play for the institute team, and before getting to know about para sports. So I it started with just for recreational fun, and then the game got me into it, and then it's just been following since then.
So, from recreation fun and playing at the IIT, how did you land up deciding and pursuing professional badminton and winning for India?
When I got to know about para sports, and then I started looking and searching about it. I read about my seniors who were performing back then as well consistently, like Pramod Bhagat, Via Manoj, Via Tarun. And then when I read about them, like how you are saying about me now, I read about them. I got to know their story, their struggle, and so it kind of motivated me to go out there and try out myself into para sports. And for during the first national tournament where I met all of them, when I saw so many of other para athletes coming back from different background, different disability, different struggle, and then coming giving their best on court as an athlete. That's what motivated me to pursue this more sincerely, because the athlete in me from childhood kind of came back, and then it was just following steps. And then after the first international tournament, it was more motivating to when I saw the seniors winning medals for India. And then after a year, I was the one who won a gold medal for India at my first international tournament in Ireland.
Well, Mr. Nitish Kumar, of course, the country is celebrating you, but over the years, how have you seen the conversations around change with your family, with your parents, with those who love you?
It was just I never discussed taking it so professionally. Like at the start when I started playing para sports, I used to talk to my father about it, my to my mother about it, but we never had a discussion about taking it so professionally. And then I think some back in their mind they would have thought that I'll just play for play for play badminton as an secondary profession or something, because I was studying at a very good reputed educational institute. But then the passion following to play for India, and then winning, having being into that competitive environment again, it was very motivating. And then it was never a look back. So I didn't even realize when IIT became the secondary profession. I wanted to pursue badminton more professionally.
So, so you, what about family or parents? I mean, you were trying to tell us about how the discourse has changed with them. How do they look at you and the achievement?
It was the first instance which I remember was during the sessions in during my seventh semester. And I was at at an interview for a company, and they asked me. I was back world number 8 at that time, and they asked me, why do I want to get into corporate when I have such a good career into sports? And then I didn't have an answer to that. And then I just came back and I spoke to my parents that I don't know why I should go to corporate, and I just want to give myself more chances in badminton. And my father respected it. He was also an athlete. He used to play uh, volleyball and kabaddi while working for the Indian Navy. And
I
then
see.
yeah, and then after a few months, I kind of decided to take a break from engineering to train for Para Games 2018, because it was not so easy to train badminton while being at the institute hostel. There were not so much professional training and coaching options, and then the dietary issues were there. Plus, I was partially focusing on studies as well. So that time when they were into little shock, but it was more of my mother. My father was still confident about it, and maybe he saw the hunger in me for getting something bigger. And then I'm glad that he supported me there.
Well, my last question, Mr. Nitish Kumar, to those who are watching you, to the viewers who aspire to be where you are, or just to move on in life, what would your message to them be?
I would just suggest them few. One is to play any sport they love, whether it's recreation or it's just professionally, because when you play a sport, it gives you a lot of self confidence and self belief, that which helps in every professional, especially for the people with disability. It's a must, I think, because it gives you the courage and self belief to go out there and face the world. And then second would be to follow your passion, whatever it is.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Nitish Kumar, and many, many congratulations for your achievement. Thank you so much for your time.